I think at this point I have to probably put a trigger warning on this video because this is literally one of the disturbing video, the most disturbing video you're going to watch online today. Welcome to Julie's Space. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. So without further ado, let's just jump right in today's video. Meanwhile, before then, I want to quickly say something. Why is it that a lot of palm-colored people feel that it's okay to like do things without people's consent? Like, why will you randomly see a black person, a black kid walking on the road and you feel it's okay to touch their hair? Why do you touch people's things, like people's clothes, people's necklace, people's earring, without thinking it twice for you to get their consent first? Let me quickly let this video roll, then we'll come back to react on it. I don't know if this is because I'm a mom, but I'm definitely going to blame the mom for this. If the mom was right there with him and she could do nothing, watching how this video triggered me, I feel so sad seeing this. Like, this was so uncomfortable, discomforting. This was so highly unacceptable. This particular video, sparked a lot of reactions and people reacted differently. I was totally shocked to have listened to one particular person that felt that they were admiring the hair. I have no problem with you admiring people's hair, but I think I have problem with you not seeking the person's consent. If you watch this video closely, you notice that this particular boy, this particular kid, was totally uncomfortable.
Where their mama at? Where their mama at? Every single one of them that's touching on that baby like that. Where their mamas? Because if they're present, they need to be slapped. If they ain't present, they still need to be slapped. How would you like it if someone pulled your hair? And before anyone says anything, oh, they're not pulling their hair, they're just feeling texture. It don't matter. Ain't your head to be doing that too. Also, it's 2024. Can we not do that? Can we ask before we touch people? Could we just not touch people? If you're curious, why don't you ask them to describe it? If they offer to allow you to touch their hair, that's one thing. But just sitting there, running your hand right in front of their face while they're visibly uncomfortable at you touching them, and their mom is visibly uncomfortable but letting it slide because she doesn't want to cause a problem because there's a lot of you, is disgusting. It's 2024, do better. And every one of the mamas of those kids that are sitting there touching on that baby like that owe that mom an apology and should be smacked for that crap. Because it's garbage. It's 2024.
You can physically see the discomfort levels in his face in the part of the video that I stitched specifically to show you this. And to call in all the white parents that were standing around and doing nothing about their children physically grabbing this child. That is a physical assault. They are not learning anything about boundaries when you allow them to do this to anybody. It doesn't matter how textured their hair is or how much they want to feel it. That's a boundary. That child is discomforted. Now, let's talk about the dangers that you've produced to not only this child, but all of your own children, okay?
I totally agree with this particular woman that said this will definitely affect this boy's self-esteem. We all know that most times the white-colored people don't really vibe well with the blacks, and this is just best known to them. I don't want to speak a lot of things here, but for me, this is highly unacceptable, and I would like to know your genuine opinion in the comments. A lot of people could not stand it. People went crazy reacting to this particular video, and I would like you to say it. Let me also know how you're going to react to this.
But for real, this is really triggering and very, very sad because I have grown up with this and people have done this to me, wanting to touch my hair and without even asking, they just, oh, your hair is so pretty, and they just go and grab for it, or, I love your hair today if you wear it, natural and not straight. And it really is triggering, and it is a violation of space and of self and privacy. And you always want to ask for consent. And the fact that that little boy was looking around and trying to find a safe place and there was none because they were just like a caged animal is sad. And it's something that I have to teach my daughter too, in school, to tell people to not touch her hair. And she's learning just as I've learned, but I hope this kid is okay.
Number one, the patience that this boy has, oh my God. Number two, do not touch people without their consent. Plain and simple. Do not touch them without consent.
We are human beings. We are not exhibits in a petting zoo. It is never okay to just touch our hair without permission. I know I did a video yesterday making this point, but I just came across this video and it made my soul hurt. The way they were so aggressively in that child's hair made me want to cry. That is not okay. That is never okay. And yes, they're children. Their parents should be teaching them better. That is never okay.
To be very honest with you guys, if this happens to be my son, I wouldn't take that. I will fight for him. I will protect his mental health. I will protect his interest. This was totally unacceptable by me as a black mom that have kids. I wouldn't take this at all. It's okay if you want to admire my hair, but at least say, please, can I? And I think that was just lots of hands on his hair. Like, it can be, you guys, if you think the hair is so beautiful, I advise you to take turns, okay? Take turns. And it can be monetized as well, okay? Nothing is free now, nothing in the free town. So you randomly touching his hair, that was unacceptable. And I feel it should be talked about here just to create awareness. So maybe people can re-strategize, think about it, and do the needful. Let me know your genuine opinion in the comments. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, what is your reason? Please consider smashing the subscribe button to be part of this family. I would like to have you here. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.